All right. 2022. You already know. Happy New Year's, everybody. It's Luna Goon. You know what I'm saying? It's Timeout. It's the first episode for the year. You know what I'm saying? You already know who it is, Luna Goon. To my right,
Boy Jay.
Brother Jay. To my right.
It's your man Ben.
And your boy Coop. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you're seeing us right now, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, tell a friend, you know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to comment. Yeah, it's a new year. Happy New Year's, everybody. You know what I'm saying? God bless. You know what I'm saying? Health wise, you know, this epidemic, you know what I'm saying? Got COVID coming from everywhere, every country. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go around the table and starting with you, Brother Jay. What was your New Year's like? How was it? How was everything?
My New Year's was quiet. I did nothing. Stayed in the house. Went to the window, listened to the gunshots around the neighborhood when it turned 12. That's it.
Yeah.
I was damn near asleep.
Oh, yeah, the old man thing.
Like, word. I'm up at my feet hit the floor 4:30 every morning. 12 o'clock, that's a unusual place for me. Like,
Sleep time.
word.
For real.
Get ready for the late.
Word, I'm ready to go.
Right.
That's what's up. All right, well, go ahead.
I had I was up, right? I stayed up maybe, I don't know, took a little nap maybe like around 10, woke back up about 11:30, watched the ball drop, you know, the little tradition.
Yeah.
And honestly, after the ball drop, I got me some rest, man, because at the end of the day, the goal is to stay here. We here for 2022. We got a lot of business moves to make. We got a lot of more living to do. So I wasn't trying to be outside doing nothing. I had nothing planned, so I was just chilling, resting, regrouping, you know what I mean, getting ready for this year, you know?
That's smart, wise. What about you,
Yo,
Coop?
me, actually, I was gonna be home. I was gonna stay home, but one of my homeboys, he you know, he's always doing something at his you know, his family member house. So they kept it real small, maybe about like 10 people, like his, you know, cousin, wife and them. So we just went over there, they threw some food on the grill, you know what I'm saying, cooked some food and watched the ball drop. And it was crazy because like right after that, yo, I was knocked out. Yo, I sat on the couch, I was out, woke up, went home. It was like New Year's, you know what I'm saying, how it used to be with COVID and everything, kind of like, you know, like shut everything down, like how, you know, everybody was going out, either clubbing or lounges or doing something. A lot of that, you know, like all of the festivities, they cut back because of social gatherings. So it's not like how it used to be. It's like not the norm anymore. So a lot of people that I reached out to was home. Everybody was home chilling, you know, with the family. And they're just like, yo, you know, over sick of this COVID thing going on. But yo, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, protect yourself.
Yeah, it definitely switched up a lot of people's tradition. How was you guys Christmas and stuff like that? What you guys do? Did you guys like the usual?
Simple. I kept mine simple, chilling with the family.
Yeah.
Kept it simple. I had actual plans to travel and leave, take a couple trips, a couple different places, leave, come home, go back out. But with everything being so crazy, it just canceled everything.
Yeah.
Canceled everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just is what it is. We gotta adapt. You know? We gotta adapt.
Not how it used to be. What'd you do, Brother Jay? How was your Christmas with the kids and everybody?
Christmas was pretty much the same thing. Relevantly quiet. Not too much going on, but kids had a damn good time. That's all I do it for. So
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
kids had a damn good time.
Yeah.
What about you, Cool?
Nah, it's just funny thinking about it. Like, yo, when we was kids, yo, Christmas, like when it was coming, it took forever.
Right.
But as adults now, it's like, yo, that holiday, it move up on you quick.
Yeah.
You be like, damn, Christmas is like in 2 days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Christmas is here.
yeah, like
Right,
yo,
right.
we
Exactly.
you know, we spent it, and like you said, it's, you know, we do it for them, and was home. You know what I'm saying? Like just like kept it local. You know what I'm saying? Visited my mom. You know, went by there. But then what my family does, like on my father's side, did an Airbnb and went out to the Poconos, like in the woods. You know what I mean? It was nice, like the crib. So we did like, it was my sister, my cousins, my aunt, and you know what I'm saying, had to like, my son, he couldn't make it out. Shout out to Micah. He had COVID the Saturday. What was it? The Saturday right before. No, actually, what was that? The Saturday before Christmas, and then my aunt, she also had COVID, so they didn't attend. So we was just in the crib. You know how I was growing up, a house full of people. Yeah. So it was about 5 adults and what I'm saying, 5 of the kids. So we was there just eating, vibing, chilling, and then we went over to Camelback. We was out there for like 2-3 days, and then what I'm saying, back to work. So
or the resort.
No, we was at the Airbnb, but we went over to Camelback for a few hours, went over there, hit the arcade for the kids, did bowling, whatever, and then after that, we came back, we cooked and ate.
Right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, if you never been there, it's nice. I like
it. Nah, it is.
They got the snowboarding and all that too in the wintertime.
Yo, they had the skiing, the snowboarding, the snow tubing.
Did you do any of that?
Nah, we didn't do that. I mean, it wasn't. We were aiming to do like the snow tubing, but you had to get the tickets and like lock everything in beforehand because you couldn't just walk up in the place.
The same thing
at, what I'm saying?
Six Flags when I went this summer. We went to go do that. I forget what they call it, the Superman thing.
Oh yeah.
And we went to go like thinking you can just pay to get on. They was like, nah, you was supposed to register online before you got here. Like
everything changed.
Yeah,
there's no pass or nothing.
Nah, there's no pass for that. Like even though you still gotta pay money for that, that's separate from.
You're supposed to reserve it.
You're supposed to reserve that in your tickets or because of COVID.
Yeah. See?
Like I'm like, that's crazy.
Another thing I noticed with COVID, if you made plans, you actually can get your money back.
Yeah.
Because of COVID. Normally, if you just say, hey, I won't go no more. Hey, can I get a refund? They wouldn't do it. But now airlines even are giving you back your money if you made, plans. But due to COVID, nobody wants you on the plane or in their resort or anything if you not healthy.
You mess their money up, yeah.
Right. So they take that.
But that's things they don't tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't tell you that. Yeah. Like you gotta know the loopholes.
Let me speak to a manager, please.
Yeah.
Someone who can execute.
Like, you don't want to pay me back?
You're gonna get this refund.
They had a big thing not too long ago, like pretty much right before the holidays, the beginning of the traveling for the holidays, and they had a big workers shortage at the airport.
Yeah.
So a lot of the planes couldn't go. Then they had to cancel flights.
Yeah. They still cancel.
I'm like, who had to pay for that?
Right.
Like if you're gonna give me my money back, but of course the airline is still losing. Like that's crazy.
We went through that with that vacation because of COVID and everything. Like basically.
No, that was
when y'all was supposed to leave.
That was just before.
When y'all was supposed to leave, that the day that they pretty much shut everything down was pretty much the day y'all was supposed to leave.
Nah, because right after you canceled the trip, then it was Dan's birthday was coming up. We went then. That was like March 12th to like the 6th. As soon as we came back, that's when they shut everything down. We were supposed to go before the, you know what I'm saying, when we went. We were going like, what was that? It was like in
I forget because I remember you guys
like
left.
February
and I'm like,
or March.
I can't go nowhere because unless I get my refund back, and I have to wait. That's how I'm like.
But we went through a travel agent, and then we ended up getting the money back.
We had got word that they was about to shut.
Yeah, they was talking about it,
they was gonna
and
shut
that's why it was 6 of us, and then I remember Light. He had spoke to his uncle. His uncle was like, "Nah, man, I ain't trying to get stuck nowhere in quarantine for 14 days like someplace else." But this was all speculation. Went, had a good time, came back, like just slid back. You know how you just like slide in? We like just slid back. Yo, and it was like, boom, man, and shut it down. And we was like, woo. We was like, all right. This one, we gonna remember this one, kid. But it was crazy. But after that, it was just like, yo, the world just changed.
But how was it
Like,
out there on vacation though? Was it like like everybody taking like the
nah.
quarantine serious? Or
They was
everybody
like,
just-
like how they
was
said,
pretty much
we
like
outside. Yo, they was like, we outside with it. Like, it was just regular. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Jamaica was nice. Yo, it was no like mass. I mean, they, like at that time, it was just like, oh, there's like cases. They found like 15 or 20 cases over here. And then it was just little shit like popping up. You know what I'm saying? And then just like with that Omicron, how they said like, yo, the person came back from, where was it? Like Africa. You see how it was like, yo, 2 cases here? It was like that. It's like similar. It was just like that with COVID. And but out there in Jamaica, but like, yo, there was no like no type of precaution or anything like that. It was still light. And yo, we just went like most of the time it was like beach, you know what I mean? Just like going around the area, like the town right there. Back, we was like, staying in the Airbnb and just like, yo, it was just like that, that breath of fresh air just getting away. It wasn't like we was like, all in the mix of everything, but we just like, what was it, like 4 days or something like that, or whatever. It was cool though, man.
Yo, remember when it first shut down and all them people was out there on the beach in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Like
remember
you can't
that?
stop us. Type
Yeah.
shit.
Right. It was like motherfuckers marching the
It
Capitol.
was like 2,800. Yeah, it was like 2,800 people out there on the beach. Like,
Yeah.
Like, ain't no corona in this water.
word.
We getting
Yeah.
this water.
Yeah, nah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You look at it like you got the government telling people like, yo, this is what you can do, you can't do that. This is vacation time, people saving up, like, yo, I'm able to leave the house and get out, do what I want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you're fighting that, you got this COVID shit going on, the government don't know what's going on, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're fighting back, most of us, and it's like,
Sound
like, you know what I'm saying?
Sound
It's
like
just-
slavery when we got free.
like, what's going on here? Like, we about to have a rebellion going on, but you know what I'm saying? It's even right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just reading today, there's a new COVID that came out that they found in France. Like how they found the one in Africa,
Yeah,
but they found
or
it in
a
France.
New, what they call that, new variant or something like that. Like you had Omicron, so you have like COVID, Omicron. What's the name of it?
We had the Delta.
We.
Yeah, this
like
one
the-
here is different. 'Cause
Yo.
Damn, I thought I sent it to y'all and I didn't. But yeah, they were saying this shit is from France.
That's crazy.
And it's like,
It's too
yo,
much, yo.
so like, if it's a new variant, like I have to sit down and really watch Dr. Fauci, whatever his name is, or somebody that's somebody I could take their words into consideration and be like, all right, I could listen to this person because honestly,
they done
from
did
what
their
I'm hearing,
research.
don't nobody know nothing.
I think it's like a trend. Every nation want their own fucking variant. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You got that one. You got it coming from Africa. Now you got it coming from France. Next thing you
Yeah.
know, there's gonna be a Hawaiian one. There's gonna
We
be a
already
Russian
know.
one.
We already know that it has a patent, so it's man-made.
Right.
And everybody's making their own copy. of-
Right.
Like,
See what I'm saying? It's like a trend. It's trending.
Yeah, and then the next thing,
crazy.
yo, you got to get vaccinated. Like,
But
what the
do they
hell?
get funding for their country
I believe
for
so.
this?
I
Do
believe so.
yeah?
I believe so. I
Look
believe
what happened
It's
when
something in the mix.
when everything was going on with COVID, right? You went to the hospital and you got sick or you died. Yo, you remember the body count? Yo, you died. Everything was COVID. Like whether you had pneumonia,
Right.
whether you had any type of like life-threatening disease or whatever it was, and it was resorted to COVID. They blamed it on COVID.
Yeah.
Yo, the hospitals would get funding, would get a compensation for that because it was under COVID. Man, I don't care. Like, yo, you in there, you got cancer, yo, and yo, he was sick with COVID.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not
Right.
cancer, not like stage 4. It was like COVID.
Right.
Yo,
I knew-
they're getting paid from it.
Right.
I knew shit was crazy. I was driving truck at the time, and they pretty much shut down Manhattan. Like, I've never seen Manhattan that way. And there's a hospital. I forget the name of the hospital. It's like downtown. Like, soon as you get through the tunnel, and what's that, Midtown or something. But as soon as you get through the tunnel, there's a hospital over there. I go into for the delivery. They have a trailer on the dock.
Mhm.
They have a whole parking lot full of trailers
Crazy.
already running, keeping them
Crazy.
cold. So this one
Crazy.
fills up, they move it and put the next
Crazy.
one up there.
That was for the bodies.
For the bodies.
And that was a lot of hospitals. That was a lot of
Yeah,
hospitals.
it was a lot of
Yeah.
different, like just like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
See, I think that's what got people still scared to this day, because as everything got blamed on COVID, now the mindset was scared into feeling like, oh shit, if I get COVID, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Because everybody that went into the hospital pretty much was not treated,
Mm-hmm.
but they blamed it on COVID. They weren't treated because people thought that, or let's just say, they gave us the perception that if you got COVID and we touch you, we're going to get COVID. So no one got treated and people died. No one's dying like that right now.
Yeah.
But that was the philosophy. If we touch somebody with COVID, we're going to die. So no one got treated. All of those people died due to, COVID.
Right, but it was but a lot of the people that were dying had other,
Ailments.
like
Other
bronchitis, pneumonia.
Right, yes.
You know what I
Right.
mean, and weren't getting treated
Right.
for that, and then also with the ventilators, it took them off.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Off of them being independently, able to breathe on their own. I think that, and I'm talking about like young to old. It didn't matter who it was. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing too. If you had underlying like symptoms or other things going on,
Right.
that's why you got to know. A lot of these people, those people didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a big business.
But now,
Yeah.
now that we know what COVID is, we're fighting it. Do you think that the COVID could have actually been here before this was blown up the way it's spreading
it was.
like
I
that?
believe it. If you look on the aerosol can, it tells
Lysol. Yep.
you, COVID. So it's nothing new.
Yeah.
It's just now it's in the forefront. It's trending.
Mm-hmm.
And now COVID is the thing that we're fighting.
It's it's stuff that we have we had before
Right.
COVID even came, and it says COVID on it.
Right.
Like,
Right.
But now it's a
Yeah,
problem.
but
Yeah.
a lot of the times you know how they bring things out and introduce them to you is like through television and through movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you look right now and look back and say, yo, like what kind of movie this reminds you of? I know Will Smith did something where it was something like this. It wasn't it didn't say COVID-19,
Right.
but then when you look, you like, yo, outbreaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is the type of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They prepare you for
Right.
like
Yeah.
anything.
Right.
But all right, for instance, have you guys watched that movie, The Matrix?
The Matrix, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so they had a new one that just came out, right? And it basically explains all the other Matrix movies that they made. And basically, there's like this theory out there, like when they say like you're woke, and then Morpheus was like the red or the blue pill.
Yeah, that's the vaccine.
And then basically, he's like, you take the pill to be awoke.
Right.
You wake up and you look at this world that it is
Yo.
supposed to be today, and you're waking up in this shit with these cords on you because basically AI intelligence took over.
Nah, you could
Because
go
that's
back.
what we're going
You could
towards.
go back to living
and
the life.
and they look at it like, yo, if AI takes
would you take?
over, we're the problem.
Right.
That's what they're gonna look at it like: disease, war, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like if artificial technology was to take over.
But if they ask you that, right? They say like, listen, you can basically go on with us and fight or whatever, or you can just go back to
into
your
the
whatever.
plain life
Some
and not
people
know.
be like, nah, I ain't ready for this. I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? And then some is like, yo, man, this is real. Like I need to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And then
Would y'all do it though?
Man, at this point, you gotta almost
Yeah.
say no, right? But then if you kind of forced, you kind of like you like shit. You ain't really got no option. You know, that's almost like
you remember you
know what it's
seen
like?
Wanted?
I didn't see it,
What,
but you know
wait,
what it's like. I
you ain't
feel
see
like
that?
It's like
Yo,
like
you gotta see that.
I
That's-
look at slavery and I be saying to myself, I could have never did that shit, right? You say that,
But you're forced into it, and you have no choice though.
right? If these motherfuckers about to break your
But
legs,
Yeah.
no,
get
but
in that field,
the history that
After
we're
a
shown,
while.
you really don't know what they actually saw.
right?
to make them actually stay there and be like, yo,
Fear.
they
Fear.
just chopped this dude's leg off and, and know what I'm saying, did some wild shit.
Like,
Yeah.
they do
Bro.
all kinds of
Yeah.
That's how they everything is like they instill fear.
Yeah, that's why I say it's hard for me to answer that question, because naturally I want to say, no, I'm not going with that shit. But I don't know, because the day that, if I ever get asked that question, I got to think of the ramifications. You know what I mean?
And what they
It's
do
tough.
is now, let's say it's us here, right? And then we got somebody like, let's just say Debo, right? Big, they'll go for him, right? They'll break him
Right.
down. Once he broke down, they like, oh, you see what they just did to that?
Right.
Word.
Yo, you gonna fall in line,
Right.
Because you like,
That's what I say,
they
yeah.
did that to him. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they project it. Like, yo, we did
Gonna
this to
get
him.
me's in
You
trouble.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. Like, you know what we gonna do to you.
Come on.
Word, go get.
Right.
Gonna get me's in trouble.
Right. Right. The focus becomes, let's live to see another day.
Word.
While we
Yo,
try to
and
figure
that's
some
just-
shit out.
It's so crazy, bro. And then that's how the division comes within.
Yeah.
Because then they'll be like, yo, you in the house. Now you in the field. Now you like, yo, how come that nigga go in the house? Now I'm out here. Now he think he better than you, and you like, yo, you don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Then
But
they
that
don't.
feels like how it is at certain jobs, though.
Yeah.
Like, the
Yeah,
positions
but that's
that
why
certain
it's like,
people get
yo,
in,
well, now until like you say is racism still alive? Is slavery still? Yeah, but it's not as evident to you. It's like, yo, you look at it how it's structured in business, in government, and wherever you at, in schools. It's not like they just outright. Back then it was outright with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you see what it is now. It's like you gotta like read between the lines, and you see it. You see it in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, some people don't want to let you excel because they're like, his presence or the way he look is not gonna look good for the company type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit is fucked up. Cause I do see that in certain places. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to
Representing
fit
the
a
company,
certain criteria.
Even though he's outstanding,
Right.
But
It doesn't matter.
It's just
It's the look.
representation.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not the
They'd
poster
rather
child.
have a douchebag that don't know shit that looks like up to par, but
Mm-hmm.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like, and that's the problem. Like, they shouldn't have that because sometimes I tell myself that, like, you can't always look at somebody with a nice car and be like, especially if he's black or something, the way he dressed, like, oh, he a drug dealer, because you don't, like, that's something I had to learn myself. Like, you can't always judge somebody by how they look because you don't know what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
this kid came from the slums and became a lawyer or became like a accounting or an accountant or something, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Right.
or has books or plays or does something, like, you don't know, like,
Right.
so you can't always judge somebody because it's all about their mind and the things that they do, because as you get older, I learned, like, when I hit 25, that's when I started maturing. You know, I'm just like, you know what, I looked around, I'm just like,
But that's when we have to show, like, in our community that we do have positive role models. You know what I mean?
Right.
We do have lawyers, doctors, whatever it is,
yeah, you
accountants,
can't-
things
you
like
can't
that.
always knock somebody because of the job that they have. You got to look at that person like, look, they're working because of what's going on. I tell people now, like, I'm 31, I don't have kids, but if I did have kids, I can see how it affect me money-wise, what's going on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, me and my girl we got 2-bedroom apartment and shit like that, and we're good.
Right.
But having a kid, that will put a
gonna fuck
big
all that
ass
up.
stretch on what the fuck is going on.
Right,
Just
right.
one.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because I see the prices of formula. They got the shit locked up when you go to Stop and Shop and shit like that. It's right by the register. You can't buy that in the aisle. You got to be like, as soon as you're buying and
They won't
checking
make
out,
no
let me
money
get
off
a
Right.
formula, and that shit is $50 for one fucking
Word.
can.
Word. I've been there.
I'm not
I've
sure
been
how
there.
long that lasts.
Word.
But
Word.
I've been there.
I look
where
at
you
it
gonna
like-
find out? Where you gonna find out? That's cool, man. Listen, yo, I would say this: when you do have them, just go ahead and start having a couple, man. Have them all. 'Cause at
Yeah,
least
don't
you
wait.
can you can get it done in that one span.
You got to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get in, get out, and then get back in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo.
Go ahead and do it, man.
Yeah.
Don't let
I
them
hear
grow
some
up
people
alone.
miss it after they have a kid and they grow up and they be like,
That's
that's
just
for people that are,
that's just
like,
talk, bro. That's talk. Like they'll tell you that. They'll tell you that. Oh man, yo, it was great. But going back to do it, it's like, that first like a year and a half stretch where you going through like the formulas. You know what I mean? Waking, crying. Then after that, the cereal. You know, then the diapers and all of that. Like once they get out of that, and then they start. You know what I mean? Like getting to a point, then you like, all right, cool. But that first initial, you gonna be like, man.
Yeah, that work, you know what I'm saying? Relationship, dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. That's why I was thinking the other
Sleep.
night, like, having a kid at a young age, like, I'm in my 30s. I could honestly say, like, you could wait because I honestly say I done traveled, I done did things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to rush to have it, but if you do, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you ready to have one?
I'll give myself another 3-4 years.
That's a good number.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
did
I'll
mine.
be, you know what I'm saying, like
Same way.
34, 35.
Yeah, I was kind of
You know what I'm saying? Only reason why I say that is because, like, even having a conversation with my girl, she's even saying, like, I want to have a house first. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we're settled because, you know what I'm saying? At least that way, we're not living in somebody's apartment or somebody else's house and shit like that. And I look at it, like, at first I was just like, yeah, whatever. But as you look at it, like, I want to have my own, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about nothing but my kids and the bill that, you know what I'm saying? Or any new bill that I'm bringing that's unnecessary.
Right.
But everything else is already structured and in.
But just know there's no such thing as like a perfect, you know what I'm saying, a perfect situation or a perfect, time. Because like, yo, you could, you could, no, I'm just saying, like, as far as like you saying like a perfect time, right? Like, all right, we gonna get the house. This is the way you could plan it, but sometimes it don't always happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be ready too, though.
Yeah,
But you
like
know.
you'll adapt.
You'll get
Yeah,
that one
that's
day,
it.
like,
Yep, that's definitely.
That one
You be like,
yo, we gotta talk. I like, boom, I'm
Right.
now.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're not ready.
Yo, it could be one night. You know what I'm saying? It could be like, boom. Hey, like, oh shit. You wasn't thinking that, you know what I'm saying, was gonna happen. It just happened. And now you like, all right, now shit is in fast forward now. You was looking at 35, but we looking at 9 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you like, okay, well, we need to do now. Everything is moved up. You know what I'm saying?
Out the little, you know what I'm saying? The little bullshit project car I want to do, the little game, the entertainment system shit I want to do like that. Like, things you have to be an adult and cut it out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you don't have to cut it out.
Cut it out,
but
like money wise, because just seeing, because like for instance, I don't have kids.
That aquarium room.
Oh yeah,
aquarium
that
room?
shit is out. See, I have a room. This is my.
That's gonna be the baby room, right? That's how they do. They come in and take over. Like,
And that's
get rid of
it.
that. Get rid of that. Yo, you got hobbies?
All of that.
It's on
Yeah,
back
that's what
home,
I'm saying.
son.
Like,
TVs that's on the wall.
Yo,
me on the
it's
wall,
a wrap.
And all of that.
entertainment.
Just know,
Sneak
if it stays there, the baby, you'll be watching the little kid shows on it.
Word.
You'll be watching the little
Then
kid
he
shows.
be, yo, he be
Gonna
getting,
watch some
yo, your
Naruto.
NFL Sunday, yo, his NFL Sunday ticket be traded in for like, yo, Ryan's or something. Nigga be like,
Oh, man.
all of that
All good though,
should
bro.
change up
Whenever
quick.
you decide to do it,
Oh, and
I
that
wish
little
you the best,
hatchback
'cause-
that you was dreaming about.
The little project
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, with that little project car. now.
Minivan.
Turn that into
Nigga.
an SUV.
Yeah. Maybe he might have a minivan.
They have
Depend.
a soccer dad van.
Saving
Yo.
up for college funding and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what that
Don't
money
have
goes
to.
Yeah, I
to.
should
You gonna have to
Change
save
your
up
life.
Tuition and bail.
You said tuition and bail.
Oh,
wow.
nah. We going. Before we do that, we gonna move out to South Dakota.
Hit the
Ain't
land.
no crime out there like that.
He's gonna go live on the land.
But yo, topic wise, Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah, I was watching that game too.
Yeah? I see.
Well, you honestly, what's going around and what I've been thought, because I be reading the comments. Everybody kind of has the same thing. Like, everybody kind of knew it wasn't gonna last this long, even though they're like Super Bowl winning type team.
That what him
Him bugging out and
making it
they
through the
getting
season?
either getting rid of him because of something he's gonna end up causing.
Yeah, but I think he just they was getting spanked, right? They was getting spanked early. Like Brady wasn't looking like Brady, but you don't never count Brady out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like dudes was getting hyped, like early in the game. I just see him. They're like, yo, this dude was taking off his jersey. I don't know if something happened on the side or whatever. They was trying to catch him at the time. And, I just seen him take his shirt off, throw it. This is like during the actual game, not like on the highlights.
Evans
He
was
just,
trying to stop him.
yeah, he threw it. First he took the shoulder pads off and then, threw it like on the floor. They pushed it under the bench and then he threw the shirt. Then he was running, right? First they thought he was a fan. Then they was like, nah. They had to take a second look and realized, it was him. And he's, like they said, as long as he wasn't like on the field, he was out of play, it was away, it was cool. But he gonna definitely get, he definitely gonna get fined or whatever. But Brady was still, speaking like, I'm saying, you gotta give him a shot, this, that. But I just think like he probably thought they was losing. He was tight, but then they end up winning the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what you do that for? Like,
But honestly, I kind of
He ain't gonna get no job.
The way he acts, like who's gonna sign him?
At this point, I think
Yeah.
that probably might be the last straw. Like, because a couple of people took a shot on him, but I think that might have been the final
Like
straw.
even Terrell Owens, like
where
I'll
was
take
he
it
at
by-
before Tampa Bay?
Pittsburgh.
No, it was somewhere else. He left because that was his team. He left Pittsburgh. He went somewhere and they get Raiders.
Yeah.
I think it was the Raiders. He went to the Raiders. They gave him a shot and it didn't work out.
Where?
Patriots.
The Patriots?
Patriots. Okay. So he went to the Patriots and then
He can't. Damn. That's
Some-
what I'm saying.
he
can't
didn't go to the
down there
Raiders?
with
something happened. But I think, like you were saying, what's going on is there some mental issues going on? Because
Yeah.
you got to remember, we don't really hear all of these stories sometimes.
He
These
gotta-
guys take some hell of a hits, man.
Yeah.
And we've seen some stories where these guys have been affected with brain trauma. And, we lose some. Some are lucky enough to get it under control. But
Something is wrong.
He might have a screw loose.
They're saying you can't use helmet contact no more. But if you hit somebody hard enough with your shoulder, you still rattling that brain.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, when you hit the floor, when the body hits the floor, sometimes
Yeah.
these dudes are hitting their head on the floor. So, you
Right.
talking about practice, games,
weight coming
A lot of
against
them
another
guys walk
speed
around
and
Right.
collision.
and don't even know it. Like,
It's crazy.
He could have what's the name? He could
But
have
nah,
some type of
they gotta
trauma.
get checked out though. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta go through some type of clearance,
Right.
especially like
but
especially if you have a player like him.
Like after certain
Yeah,
incidents?
protocol, like you have a concussion protocol that you got to go through when you get like knocked out on the field and shit like that with a boxer and all that. But the thing is,
Maybe he need a therapist. Or something.
yeah, like a therapist wise, because that's the only reason why, like, I think certain like police officers have to go see a therapist just to make sure that they're okay to be on the force and go through what they go through.
And especially after they shoot somebody or kill somebody.
And look how many of them get through. So we know something can still be wrong. Something can
But no,
still be
look
wrong.
at it like this. Say like you get in a car accident, right? And it's just like somebody, like you're just driving, somebody taps you from the back.
Right.
You can go to a doctor and be like, yo, my neck, my back.
Right.
And they'll be like, oh yeah?
Mhm.
You just script
Shit, you
this,
be
that,
seeing-
surgery, shit that you really don't need, but they'll make it up because
Yeah.
they're looking at the money that they get,
Yeah.
insurance and all that is sitting
Crooked.
there, and that's
Yeah.
how that shit is.
Yeah.
Like,
They
like,
just crooked.
You see
Like-
the dude online. He sees
Yeah,
an
speaking of
accident. He sees an accident. He goes to the car. He's like, "Are you all right?" She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You got insurance?" She was
Oh,
like,
that's
"Yeah."
the ambulance
He
chasers.
goes and gets in the car. Like, she's like, "What you doing?" He's like, "Oh, we about to get paid. You got insurance?" Like,
Yeah. And yo, homeboy was at the Nets game. Next day.
Who that?
Antonio Brown was at the Nets game. He was at the Nets game. Y'all didn't see him. He had his shades on. He had his dreadlocks, shitlocks, and he had his shades on, just chilling. He was at the Nets game.
Oh, they like
see,
they
that's what it
Yeah.
tells you. There might be something wrong with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah he probably
Because at the end of the day, and this is one of the things that bothers me when people make it to the leagues, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, you're hungry as a kid. Whether you're high school, college, you're hungry. You know this money, if you get to the league that you get, is going to change your life. And when I watch these dudes make it to the league and then become idiots, it's sad. Because you would have did everything to get to the league. You wanted it, you got the money, and now you start tripping.
But that's why they respect like the college players, because college players, they hungry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, we playing to get
That's
that
why college
contract.
football is intense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, like college basketball, college football.
Because you ain't make it yet. You didn't get a check yet. So once you make it to the league,
This is it.
Yeah.
sometimes you get a little, these guys get a little sloppy. And because they always thinking, well, money's never going to stop. The money's never going to stop. Like, some of these guys.
A lot of these guys get that check and that $1 million check or whatever, and they're like, I'm
it's a
never
wrap.
gonna go broke.
Right, you know what I mean? And you look at Antonio Brown, he's a veteran. So his money's been in place for forever. So you got to look at people and you got to say, well, damn, who are you really when you start acting like that? Because where's your sense of being a leader and just being a professional?
And they role models. Like they got kids.
Like, what are you doing? Like, if you're upset at whatever's going on, whether it be internal with the organization or if you're not happy about a play, who does that? This is your job. Why would you do something like that in the middle of a game?
Yo, his agent should be on his back. Like, yo, what's going on?
Right,
Like,
but
Yeah, nah, and
know
it's sad to watch because it's like, damn, you know how many people would love to be in your shoes,
Right.
and you're fucking just.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
man.
what I'm
blowing
saying.
that.
Like, sometimes I look at these people like, what are y'all doing? Because you would have did everything.
Even rappers.
You would have did everything. Yeah.
You want to be out here like a boom. You get out the hood and you want to go get caught up with gun charges and this and that. Like, I can't speak for everybody. Like, yeah, you were doing it before, but like once you get the bag, all right.
Right.
Like fall back. That's
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Because you already know. You should already know all eyes are on you now. Because like whatever you do, like I'm watching Sopranos now. Whenever the guy called the dude, like I gotta talk to you, he be like, yo, call from another line. He'll go find a payphone somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how smart these people was. Like now people just they film what they do.
but
like,
it's
what the
like
fuck?
in sports they getting fined, they getting fired, they getting sacked, but and you resort to music and their role models, they getting killed.
Yeah. These days, these young kids,
Either the drugs or someone else that want to be like get that money is doing it.
They beef is so serious where I gotta see you. I gotta see you. Young Dolph.
Yeah.
Go on.
And and to be honest, his music was dope. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't fuck with every single track, but the ones that I did it had a meaning to it. Like, oh, okay.
You feel the pain. Like,
he has a meaning to what he's talking about.
Like to me,
Agreed.
they really didn't stick out until now that they died. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
and that's the thing. Like
That was like with Nipsey
he
music.
had some tracks
it
that I was
wasn't getting
fucking
played
with.
like that. You be like, you know what I'm saying? Young Dolph. Now I see it, more like
Just, you know what it is? They're not our rappers. But these dudes got a whole nother following because they're from a different era. But
and
these
then,
guys are like
especially from them areas like that. Like for instance, like right now, you turn on the radio, you really don't hear no New York rappers on the radio. Like, all right, Jim Jones just got something that just came out. But other than that, like everything is either down south, California, you know what I'm saying, Texas.
Who was saying?
Tretch was saying the same thing. How like his beef with Funk Flex is he doesn't play like the regional area people stuff. Connecticut, Jersey,
homegrown
New York.
talent.
Yeah.
I got the same beef with all them DJs. Clue and all of them. I got the same beef with all of them.
But they're playing like Atlanta stuff and down south stuff, but you don't play the stuff that's from around
here.
here.
Be in the studio up in here and
but
shit.
then when you go down to Atlanta, you hear the Atlanta guys. You go down to Miami, you hear Atlanta, you hear Miami, and the southern thing or whatever. Like,
Agreed.
But, yeah.
Agreed. Because you should definitely, not to say that you gotta only play us, but you a DJ. Come on.
you
break
should
some
definitely
records.
have that.
Yeah,
in the
break
break
some
some
records.
records. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Break some records,
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
You know what it is for me to get on SoundCloud and listen to somebody and be like, oh, this dude is dope.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, that's how they get their hype, because you get to see on SoundCloud how many views, how many followers. It's basically like an Instagram for music.
Yeah.
And then it'll be somebody from Roosevelt Field, you know what I'm saying, or Freeport, Hempstead, Wineditch, Brentwood, CI, like those type of rappers. And then be like, oh, okay, I see who's representing where I'm at. But like to get that spinning record, you gotta spend bread.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah.
I remember
It's
back in the
music
days,
business.
You
They
gotta
had,
spend
a,
bread.
they had a radio station at Stony Brook University, and they had like a underground night where that's all they would play would be like underground records, like
See, that's dope.
from New York, like
That's
Long
dope.
Island though, like
That's dope.
the area
Yeah, that's
around
how it
here,
should
because
be.
everything
Right.
we always felt like Long Island was pretty shoved off to the side, like, you know what
Yeah, I
I'm saying?
know.
Everything,
I know.
your radio stations, everything goes from Connecticut, Jersey to the furthest they come out is to probably Queens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Every now and again you might hear something about Long Island.
yeah, yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm
always
saying?
been a struggle.
But
man.
out here it's like it's pretty much our own state. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? We have our own banks, our own police, our own
You do.
jails.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, a
saying?
whole
Like,
nother. It's like a whole nother
Yeah.
borough.
Yeah,
yo.
it's still New York. It's
It's-
like
yeah.
an upstate, but down here somewhere.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's almost a gift and a curse to
You know
have
what
your
I'm
own.
saying?
Because
Yeah.
sometimes you feel a little separated from New York, and you're a part of New York. But
Like,
at
it's
the
not
same
even
time,
that. I be
Yes.
seeing people that be
So
coming
we-
from the
we-
city,
we-
Queens, New
we're
York, and all that.
part
They
of-
come out here like, oh, y'all like country niggas. They're like, what?
Not at all, right?
Wait
Not
till
at
you
all,
go
right?
to the wrong motherfucking
Right,
man.
not at all. 'Cause, you know, it's crazy because I used to. I'm familiar. I love Long Island. See, but that's, you know, somebody that doesn't know. There's fucking beef that be right here amongst Long Islanders.
Yeah.
Because it's some Cali type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where if you from over here, we ain't fucking with you from over here. But that's that Long Island shit that motherfuckers won't know if you ain't from out here. And it's been like that since the fucking 80s. If you got
That's
locked
like-
up in Long Island and you was from Queens, nigga, you was from Queens, or Brooklyn, you was against all these Long Island niggas, even though Long Island was against each other.
Right,
It's been crazy. But it's dope shit in Long Island, man. I love, you know, the brothers like Rakim and Biz, you know, De La Soul. I've
Yeah.
always loved everybody that rap LI.
Like Eric
You know what I
Sermons
mean?
out here,
Like,
right? Keith
yeah,
Murray.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I love everybody,
Yeah,
man.
man.
See, Staten Island go through the same shit. They like
Yeah.
to themselves, even though we supposed to be together, they go through the same shit. You know?
Yeah, I feel like it is the DJs. I feel like the
It
ones
is.
that do have the spotlight and the control on the radio to be
Yeah, they
like,
do.
Yeah.
because I ride in the car every morning to work at the same time, and I could tell you the same fucking
Same
song
shit.
that comes on over
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fucking Doja Cat chick. I'm like, as soon as that chick come on, I turn the fucking radio off. Like, come on, man. Like, what the
Same
fuck
shit.
is she talking about? Like,
Some,
it's fucking 5 in the morning. And this bitch talking about how she could take dick and this and all that shit. And I'm like, I don't want my daughter listening to no shit like this if I had one. And second of all, this bitch ain't even that fucking bad for her to be on the radio like this. You know what I'm saying?
I know a name. I don't even know what
Like,
she
I
look
don't-
like.
it
though.
has to
Me
be.
neither.
I feel like the radio stations get a cut or a pay or like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they have like a
it-
list of
it's
songs
a
that they have
contract
to
of
keep
how
in
much-
rotation.
how many
Yeah,
times
but
they
it's
gonna
like
play
the
this.
same. Yo, like you ever listen to the radio? You on 105. Yo, you switch it
Yeah.
to 97, and it's like
Yeah.
the same song is
Yeah.
on.
It's
And
the
I'm like,
music
yo,
business.
Like
It's
they're
the-
playing the same
Yeah.
tracks.
And if
They
you
got
listen- and if you
program
listen-
directors.
If you're working somewhere where you're listening to the radio every single day,
Mhm.
it's pretty much the same songs
Right.
every day.
Yeah, it's the program
Like,
directors. It's a music business. That's the thing. When anybody that's an artist, they got to be ready for the music business because that's what it is. It ain't just the art part of it, and that's when artists get involved. They get involved for the art of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hip hop is our culture. It ain't just music. It's the way we live. It's the way we chill. It's the
Yeah,
way
a
we
story.
talk. Yeah. So the music business is just what it is with these program directors. They gonna play the same shit because that's how they got it planned out.
Yeah.
We need this artist to rock all day long, so we can get these spins and you're out in the forefront. So I think more like how you were saying with the colleges, that's where you gotta go. Like if you're an artist, you gotta want to get with the college radio because they're a little more less structured, like that music business in the the mainstream.
That's how Wu had it on their saga on that show. Like that's how they broke through at the college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, on the college level. Like
Yeah.
they knew somebody up there.
Yeah.
Got to play in their joint. Boom.
Right.
That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, college radio is dope because you.
And they're basically
like a
playing.
pirate radio.
They're playing like the new hot shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you ain't hear this? Yo, they playing it. So they figure like, yo, I'm gonna get this, and they boost their ratings, their show before it even hit, and they already on, and now you're already creating a buzz, and that's where you know what moves everything is the youth, the new, you know what I'm saying, the new era coming in. So they're like, yo, you heard Lil so and so,
Right.
But now
Lil so.
Everybody low.
Lil
yeah,
baby,
but
right?
now that these rappers and getting these like put out there as much as they are quick media videos, like people really ain't even making videos like that no more. But do you feel like that'll kill somebody's career being overexposed how they're doing right now?
No.
Like,
No,
you know what I'm
not
saying?
now.
Like,
You said being overexposed.
yeah, because like, boom, for instance, half of these rappers that keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you get tired of it. Like, for instance, to me,
What you
Drake
mean? You
was
keep
good,
seeing
was
them?
good.
Nah,
But
that's
his
good.
new shit and what's been going on, it's just like every time I hear him now, I'm just like,
Yeah, I know.
come
It
on.
depends.
I think everybody get like a run, and
Like,
he's
you know
still
what
on
I'm saying?
his
Like,
run.
he's
talking about,
good.
like-
He might have his here and there, but it's just like you get tired of it. Like, come on, really?
understand,
We're doing
yeah.
this again this year? Like,
I understand.
we couldn't find someone else.
I know.
Yeah, but
you
it's
know,
like,
he
yo,
gonna
when
keep
they
moving,
hot,
keep
they
moving,
hot.
moving,
You know what I'm
moving,
saying? You
moving.
gotta, how they say, you gotta ride it till the wheels fall off. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but nah, you can't tell me it's
But-
just one motherfucker that can
yo, but like, listen, that nigga could come in and be working and be like, yo, that's all I'm doing. Like Lil Baby, right? Not the baby,
Baby.
right? Yo,
They
I
both
was,
dope.
you was just hearing him like he was going like, yo, like dudes they like you hungry, yo, you been waiting to get on. You got rhymes for days. You just in the studio working. Then after that, you just feel like yo, you know what? I done completed like 3 or 4 albums. I got mad work. Like now, yo, I'm gonna start enjoying it. Then after that, you know what I mean? Then they start getting into the business side of it, behind the scenes. Like, yo, you know what? This contract that I'm in, now I know the game, and now where I'm gonna make the money is producing and, you know, executive and being behind the scenes. So now you see a lot of them, you be like, yo, what happened to them? They get behind the scenes, and now they bring like the other day, like Cameron had something on IG, right? Like somebody he put on in the streets, like, yo,
paid
for
him
New
back,
Year's
yeah.
came, yo, hit the nigga, was like, yo, it's a diplomat box. Open it up, it's like 250,000 in there. And he was like, oh, this is what I'm talking about. He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that you putting me on. And he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Cash. And he was like, he said, nah, nigga, that's real money. Because he was looking at the money, right? Say, that's real. Just, you know what I'm saying? Bless them. But like, you'll hear, you'll see these guys that, you know what I'm saying, that this longevity, like Fat Joe. Fat Joe was still like, he's still passionate about it. Like, I still be seeing him doing shit with Dre, Bryson Tiller. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still relevant. You know what I'm saying? But then you'll see some of the guys that's like, yo, they just fall back in the cut, and now they just want to see other people. They want to put other people on. They still getting paid, probably if not more. But it don't mean like, you know, say how you say you get tired of them. Like, yeah, but you gotta look at like, yo, they work. Like, they just pumping out shit. And now they in the back, just like, yo, all right, now I'm gonna push somebody else, and I can make the same money without writing the album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
By
that,
producing
that help
and
push
just
other people
like,
out.
yo, I'm gonna put you out. Like, yo, now you out. Like, yo, I'm gonna put you. You know what I'm saying? And then those people paying them homage, like, yo, coming back and just hitting you for like Christmas or New Year's. Like, yo, here's 250,000.
I want to see.
Good looking for putting me on.
I want to see Nicki Minaj put somebody out. Nicki, if you listen, I would love to see you put somebody out. Who would y'all want to see put somebody push somebody out?
What do you mean push them out? Like push
Like
an
bring
artist?
somebody, bring somebody out. I want to see Nicki because at the same time, you know, like if for somebody to bring somebody out, they're gonna hold them to a high standard. Like right now, Beyonce is pushing a young chick out. I can't think of the young chick name, but the young chick is a singer, and she's definitely like a duplicate of Beyonce, and she's working hard.
Yeah.
She's doing the singing, she's doing the dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
But
Ashanti.
like I say, the
was
music
bumping
business, it's a
put somebody-
business.
I mean, if you got that,
She don't have nobody she put out. I was just listening to it today. That's why. But like, yo, her music was dope. Like, yo, like when she received the BET like Soul Award or something like that, and like, yo, just her coming out, being like in between like that R&B and like hip hop chick, but like, yo,
Right.
she just, you know what I'm saying, like,
She had a dope
like
vibe.
like somebody to come out like a her. Or
Right.
another Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? Or like Alicia Keys.
There's
Like,
gatekeepers. That's why I think people don't really make it. There's gatekeepers. Like, for instance, Ashanti she redid her old music because she didn't own it.
Mhm.
But now that she redid it, she's gonna reap more benefits.
It's a few artists that did that.
Yeah.
If you listen, a lot of the stuff that they play from Boys to Men.
You
it's
noticed
not-
that.
Yeah, it's
You
not
peeped
the
that.
original from back in the
Right.
days. They redid a lot of their stuff.
Yup. Because their contracts
Yeah.
weren't
Not a
helping
remaster
them.
though, right?
Huh?
Not a remaster, just like
They
Completely
redid it,
redid
so they own
Complete
it now.
redid it, right.
so now
Completely
they own,
re-sang
what-
it,
what's playing
reproduction.
now,
Right.
They own that.
Right.
yo,
That's why End of the
This
Road
is
don't
hard.
sound like the one you
Yeah.
used to.
it's hard. It's hard for like new artists to come on and own their own masters. It's like
Yeah.
it's like what's that was like called Raping You Records.
Yeah.
Like, yo, dudes was
Jadakiss
coming.
was like,
Yeah.
Yo, you coming in the game. You like, yo, I want to get on.
Right.
Yo, sign. Yo, you ain't even reading unless you have a lawyer. You ain't reading the contract. You just like, yo, advance money.
Right.
Like how Diddy was doing
Yeah.
all them cats dirty. Like, yo, just like here, dudes is getting the cars, they getting the money, they getting all of that. They're like, yo, I'm out there. And then when they really sit down and then they look at that contract, they be like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? That's why the Locks was trying to
They,
get.
they sell a publishing because
Yeah.
It's the same thing like Nas. He was saying how he met Prince and they was both telling each other how I love your music and this, that, whatever. I'm a big fan. And they're like, let's do a song together. And he says, do you own your music? And he
Right.
says, no.
Nas said that, right?
Yeah, he said, no.
Because Prince owns his.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right. Prince
says,
would
do
I
the
song,
I can't do a song with you.
Yeah.
To pay somebody else.
Right.
Like, I want you to get that.
Prince was smart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Prince was very
Yeah.
smart. Him and Michael Jackson were very smart.
Didn't
They
Ray too, right?
yeah, they gotta
Yeah,
really,
Charles had his-
they gotta really teach
Yeah.
that.
It's only
Yeah.
only a few dudes like really like own their shit. You
And
know what I'm
then
saying?
that dude,
Right.
they damn near dead. They dead. Damn, like shit.
Right. Like I think MC Light just got hers back. MC Light, Sweet Tea just got hers
Yo, but
back.
look, see, and that's another thing. Y'all haven't watched the Wu-Tang saga?
Yeah,
I watched it
I ain't
when
see
it
the whole
first-
thing
when
yet.
it first
But
came. When it
yo,
first came
that's
out.
why the nigga the RZA was like, yo, when he had they was first putting the group together and he had meth and he had ODB.
Yeah.
Yo, ODB wanted for the life of him, he wanted to sign the Def Jam, but they was offering meth everything he wanted from Def Jam, and I think it was Loud that he signed ODB to. He said, "Yo, they gonna give you your masters, everything," but he didn't even care. He just wanted to be,
on
yo,
Def Jam.
like I want to be
Yeah.
on Def Jam, and he
Yeah.
said, "Yo, man," he said, "Yo, when you later on, like 20 years down the line, you gonna thank me." Them niggas that had they fall out, you know what I mean, snuffed them and everything. Like, yo, how you gonna tell me what's good for me? You know what I'm saying? But he was looking out for him, bro.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
yo, bro, you gonna own your music like
Right.
your kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And he couldn't understand that. It's like, yo, that's crazy. I don't know if that transpired. Like, did he if he went there or not? Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, I didn't see it with the show, but like in real life, I don't know if he really signed with them. But yo, he was looking out for him, and that's crazy. Like, yo, bro, you just getting signed independent, and you gonna get your masters.
Yeah.
Like,
It's damn near unheard of type thing. RZA was really smart. Shout out to RZA. RZA was really smart.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how smart RZA was.
yeah,
He was really smart dude. And how he
seen
orchestrated
that
All
shit
of them
early.
out of Wu Tang. They all put out.
yeah, but it was because of RZA, yo. He set that.
Yeah.
He set that.
They came together.
Yeah,
Right.
they
put-
came
saw-
together,
I saw
but
the
he was
beginning.
just like he was like Phil Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was just
Yeah, for sure.
he was calling the plays, but
For sure.
Yeah, I
For
saw in
sure.
the beginning when he was walking from somewhere, and this guy kept bothering him about the day's mathematics.
oh yeah. That was the guards. He
Yeah.
ain't know nothing then.
Yeah, he didn't
Right,
know nothing. Then,
right.
But then he got on
his cousin,
name.
the genius, had to say, "Yo, man, if you gonna be rolling around with the name Rakim, you need to know." You know what I'm saying? He said, "You need to know know the math."
Yeah.
So he's like, you know, oh, and then was it Rakim? I think it was Rakim. Pressed him like at some show. He was like, "Yo." He was like, he said, "Yeah, it's Rakim." He said, "No, it's Rakim." He was like, "Yo, what's your name stand for?" You know what I'm saying? And he was like telling him to break it down. He was like, "Oh," and then that's when he was like, "Yo, man, yo, be walking around here, yo, fronting with the name." And that's when his cousin, and he was like, "Yo, what's today's math?" He was like, "Yo," because he looked like he was about to set it on him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, what's today's method?" And then Jizza walked in and broke it down.
Yeah, I forgot who it was. It wasn't Rakim. It was somebody else. I can't think of who it was. But you definitely right.
Or Rakim. That was his name though on the show.
Right, yeah, his name was Rakim, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of the artist that you're talking about. I feel like he's from like the Bronx or Uptown. I can't think of his name. But you know, at the end of the day, what's dope is when you taking care of your business, like the fact that you brothers do this show is dope. Keep doing it.
Appreciate that.
Because you got a vision.
Thank you.
Your vision is we gonna take control of what we do and we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
And having a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one restricts you to doing what they want you to do. You come on here and y'all rocking how y'all want to rock. And it's so much, it's so dope. There's so much power in that. Because to be able to voice your opinion, you guys are going everywhere. You can, you know, before you know it, you'll be having people come on because they want to be a part. You know what I'm saying? You'll be branding. Motherfuckers be saying, "Hey, can you place this here?" And you getting a check for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's yours. Can't nobody tell
God
you,
willing.
yo, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
When you owning what you do, it's yours. It's yours all day. And that's what I'm loving seeing about how we all moving today. We're able to be bosses and be in control of what we do. And once we continue to handle the business aspects of it, it's gonna get better and better. You know what I mean?
Yo, and it's crazy.
It's nothing like it.
It's like COVID kind of like forced some people into that. You know what I'm saying? When they took away your ability to have to go into the office and work, and then they made everything remote. You know what I'm saying? From home. You know, it was like, yo, people just came out of the woodworks. Like they just started creating, coming up, you know, inventing. Like, and now, like, some people are like, yo, go in the office. Shit, I'm working from home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to go in the office.
Right.
And they're saying now that there's a lot of companies that feel like they pretty much get more done with the workers at home. Like, they'd rather them work from home than to come in.
Because you know what they say, a happy worker is the best person you want working for you.
Word.
So how relaxed are you when you're home?
Word,
and you can do your job?
I ain't gonna lie, I get to work from home too.
But
see what I'm saying?
But when whole COVID was going on, and then the kids is home, like, there's no. You gotta really like, yo, you gotta be disciplined. Like, have like your office space like this. Like, listen, or have. You know what I'm saying? Help, but yo, it was better. I mean, unfortunately I couldn't do that, but I saw people that did that, and it was like, yo, they was good with it. You know what I'm saying?
They were functioning. They were able to do their job. The only thing that it may have changed is, you know, a lot of homes. The new thing was that open concept. Kind of makes you realize, hold on, I can't have an open concept because I'm gonna need a room to myself. Because I need a little peace and quiet. I don't need nobody walking in my background.
Yeah,
but
to create that work environment at home.
Overall, and something else that businesses learned was, you finally, you know, realize that people can work from home. You don't need this huge office space that some people were renting and leasing out. Like, whoa. We sitting here.
That cuts like a good $7,000 a month.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Not only that, then you start thinking about, hold on, those offices that provide hot chocolate and tea and water. Hold on, we ain't gotta keep the office filled with all this
service and all that shit. What?
But a lot of those spaces, man, you know, did shut down too. Like,
that's good. Yeah. That's a good thing for all of us. You know why? Now rent can go down. because now it's such an abundance where they're empty. These guys that own these buildings don't want to. They don't want to keep footing the bill. They need somebody to fill it up. So now rent can go down instead of us getting jerked, paying these high prices.
Right.
You know. But it's so much, man. If you didn't learn something during COVID, I don't know what to say. You know, I don't know what to say. Because this was
Like,
the
yo,
time
you missed it.
You should have got the dirt out the windows you ain't cleaned all year. You know, you should have cleaned out a closet.
Right.
Shit you need.
Yeah.
Window.
Yo, some type of like.
Yeah, you should have cleaned your car by now. If you ain't got a car wash in forever, you should have got your car washed by now. You probably found some money somewhere that you hid from yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, shout out to everybody that came up with a skill and nurtured it, because a lot of people, you know, I see people that are chefs now, you know, baking, cooking.
Yeah.
You know,
Independent. Like, I seen people go from working into barbershops and hair salons to now building attachments onto their homes and opening up their own independent, you know, salons and shops, like, at their own crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's dope. Yeah.
That's dope. I seen a dude with like a mobile barbershop. He got like an old school bus, like an old, like the short one, and he drives everywhere. He got
My boy got
Yeah.
some shit like that too. He
It's
got
dope.
like a Sprinter van.
That's dope.
The roof is raised up,
Yeah.
and he'll pull up to your crib. It's enough room for the chair for him to get around the chair.
Right.
Like,
So you need.
Yeah, so
you only
he
need
got-
one person in the chair at a time.
yeah, and he got
Yeah,
one,
you got no seats
one
in
of
there,
these
so you
right
just
here, one of these lights,
Yeah.
That's
and a
dope.
couple of other LEDs around.
Right.
and you got all the lights you need.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that shit is genius.
We over an hour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We about to shut it down.
Yo,
You
that
already
flew,
know
that
this.
flew, man.
First episode of the new year, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in.
No
you know what I'm
doubt.
saying? God bless you. Seen what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, hit that ding button on YouTube. You know
Oh,
what I'm
listen,
saying?
man, and give a. I'm sorry to cut you. Like the social media, because I know we have a guest on again. You know what I'm saying, Jay? You know what I'm saying? Just so if they want to find anybody, look them up.
We
hit
about to
'em
go
up.
around the table here. Tell them where you can find them at. Go ahead. Tell them where you can find them at, brother.
I don't do that social media.
Nah.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you. I sometimes I be wishing I could go back, but the things I do, I'm out there. But you can find me, your man Bam, YAMANBAM, your man Bam, and you can see everything I'm tuned into, man. I do stage plays, you see some commercials, you know, it's a whole lot going on. I love being here. Thank you, fellas. It's my second time back.
I
coming to
appreciate
hang
it.
out.
Yeah.
Anytime,
Definite.
I love it here.
Anytime.
You know, I love it here. I'm proud to see you brothers still doing it, doing y'all thing.
No doubt. And yeah, you can find me Lex Coop 104 on IG, Facebook, whatever, Snapchat, and YouTube. We here, Timeout Podcast, and I guess that's it, right? It's a wrap.
Then we gotta give a shout out to Trendy over here working the controls. In
True
the
that.
back.
Social
You know what I'm
media
saying?
house.
Good looks. And damn, I just seen the comments.
What happened?
Homie in Kansas, my uncle, Dewan.
He stay
Shout out to Kansas.
Your word.
Those stories active, boy.
We just But yo, shout out and thank you for staying in tune every week. Yo, that's what's
Nigga
up.
say he the
You know what I'm
baddest nigga in
saying?
Nebraska.
When you come out here, we definitely gotta have you out here though.
You bad it, fool.
But yeah, shout out to social media and that's it. And time out, we out.
You.
All right.